Jason, what's up?
Hey, what's up, man?
So, we got a guest tonight. Officially our third guest.
Yeah.
Man, this guy, um, we'll just bring him on and I'll explain it to you. His name is Brian.
All right.
There's a reason why we have the Lakers logo back there. There he is. Brian,
Guys,
what's up, bud?
Hey.
what's up, bro? Good. How about y'all?
Hey, we're doing good, man. We're doing good. Uh, this is awesome, man. Great to have you on. I reached out to you on Instagram. We've been following each other for years,
Yeah,
and we've never had like a personal conversation, but we're always interacting. Whether I post something or you post something, and first of all, man, your collection it's just ridiculous. I had to get Jason to look at it and as many people as possible because it's just awesome, man. What's your name on Instagram?
the Laker collector.
The Laker Collector on Instagram. Are you on any other socials?
Um, Twitter, TikTok, but I don't. It's mostly Instagram.
Mostly Instagram. All
Yeah,
right.
I
And
try to. I try to secure that name as much as I can.
I that makes sense. That makes sense. Hey, TikTok, I'm gonna go follow you over there then.
Oh, cool. I'll follow you back, bro.
Cool, cool. Oh, thank you, man. So listen, I was saying, we've never actually even met, but that's kind of how it is with collectors. And when it comes to Instagram or Facebook, whatever it may be, but more so Instagram, I have a lot of people that I interact with that I never actually met, but feel like they're a friend because we've been communicating for so many years. So it's kind of a weird dynamic, and it would be nice to meet some of these people at some point, just to get that like one-on-one interaction with someone, like face to face. But dude, thanks again for coming on, man. My first question is, um, how long have you been collecting? And I can only assume you've been a Lakers fan your whole life.
Uh, yeah. Actually, I've personally, I'm a basketball fan and just grew to like the Lakers. In LA, how could you not, right? It's better than the other team. But I mean, it's just really like kind of grew up watching them. My family's been into basketball up to my grandfather. I mean, I have photos of him
Wow.
from like 1910 playing basketball for like the YMCA back in the
Wow.
phone. So it was known in our family to if you don't like basketball, you're not part of the family, basically. So it's been molded to us, and being here in LA, how could you not? In the '80s with Magic,
Oh
Kareem,
man.
Big Game. How could you not like that? So yeah, man. So ended up just becoming a fan, and when Kobe hit our team, man, that just took it to another level. I mean, how could you not cheer for the guy? 18 years old coming in, he didn't really, he didn't really know what he was doing. Kind of back in '96,
A
he
few
already
air balls.
yeah, air balls. Man, he used to get frustrated when he would he'll try to do a jump pass, and it always half the time becomes a turnover. I mean, just watching him, but just watching him grow and cheering for the guy. Just basically,
Absolutely.
it's what created this room, really, and what made me want to collect uh, Laker stuff. So I've been collecting since around '91. So little things here and there, cards, then autographs, and just moved on as I progressed.
Yep.
Little by little.
So what are some of your favorite pieces? You have?
Um, there's quite a few, really. I don't know how to. Can I turn the camera?
Yeah.
Uh,
I think there's a button somewhere
oh,
there.
no,
Oh,
it won't let me. Let's see.
You may just
Settings.
have to turn the whole camera around, maybe.
Oh, here you go. Is
Ah,
oh yeah,
perfect.
that better?
yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right, cool. So favorite piece, really? Honestly, I like every single one of
Yeah, it'd be hard to choose.
them. You know, but hopefully I don't lose you guys. These were signed by Kobe to my kids.
Uh,
Um,
Amazing.
so um, my kids allow me to display it here.
That's
Of
beautiful.
yeah.
course, you can't. The floor pieces is what I really like.
Oh yeah.
This is really more of my 60s, 70s um, case. I got Jerry, Lou
Nice.
Hudson, Bill Sharman, Elgin. Just a little odd stuff, man.
Anything Lakers, huh?
Yeah, really. You know.
Right.
Well, actually, that's Philadelphia when he scored 100. So, but that's kind of like my wilt section. Uh, I guess one of the pieces would be this. This is what Kobe signed to my son because I named him
Wow.
Kobe, which is how I actually got to meet him. Um, this is the very first time I met him.
You've met him a few times, right?
Yeah, I met him quite a few times, but this is the first time was in UCLA, in Poly Pavilion. Radio station was doing a
Like a meet and
um,
greet?
yeah, like a meet and greet with Power 106. So
Okay.
one of my buddies actually worked that event and was able to take me, which was pretty cool. And I told them that I named my son after him, and he told me to go to a practice facility, and so signed that piece for me. A few pieces.
That's
That
Very
one,
cool,
awesome.
man.
personal stuff. But those are the ones, and really mostly the stuff that he signed for me, which you know brings back a lot of.
Priceless.
Like this is one of the first basketballs he signed for me. Um, and also got a few of those. There's some that I purchased, and there's some that he signed for me.
Okay.
That's
But
that,
You got a
that's
question for him, Jason?
yeah, yeah. I mean, do you have any other like personal stories about Kobe from the times you've met him?
oh yeah, bro. There's a few actually. When I took my kids to like this is my Kobe case. Actually, this was a good story right here.
Hmm.
Shoes. So it was those were he All Star colorways that came out, and my wife decided to give it to me for Christmas, for Valentine's. Then let me flip the camera around real quick. Would that be
Go for
better?
it. Yeah, we're gonna probably have some Kobe questions, man, because we love the guy.
Yeah, I mean, really became a fanatic. I get clowned a lot by my friends and all that, but he was really cool with me. So I can't say that he knew me personally, but the times that I've met him, he's always been he's always been great. Like I couldn't complain. Like those shoes, it was pouring rain, and that was at the practice facility in El Segundo, and I was trying to juggle my Sharpie with an umbrella and those two shoes, and the two shoes were basically in my jacket. So when he pulled up, he stopped, and luckily he stopped for me because there's times where he doesn't, and he signed them for me, and I was soaking wet afterwards because that umbrella went straight to the shoes. I
Yeah.
didn't,
Yeah.
and I was just like, oh man, forget me. I can get sick a couple days.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's fine.
Yeah, so I mean, there's quite a few, man. Like I always got them in the Lakers practice facility in El Segundo. I would just wait for them, and it was just it's funny. I got him quite a handful of times to where he would ask me, he's like, "What are you doing? These stuff? Are you selling them?" And I said, "Nah." I said, "You could come over my house and you could take a look at all this. Yeah, I'll cook you dinner, bro."
I've noticed a lot of people when they go and get the autographs, the whoever it is, the artist or the athlete will ask the person, "Hey, what are you doing with this?" Because they keep saying seeing that same person over and over again.
Yeah, and quite honestly, man, I mean, he asked me this right after like shoot my third, fourth time seeing him. That's when he asked me, and I told him, I said, "Hey, man, come over. I'll give you my address." You know, all the stuff that you sent me. And it's tempting, when someone offers you good money, but
Hmm.
they think about it and you kind of like, nah, I'm passing this on to my kids, man. I want my kids to kind of have that same memory because I've taken them there a few times. Where I'll yank them out of school. It's like, where are we going? Yeah, that was the time with Dad. It's just going there.
So let me ask you.
Oh,
We'll get him back. So
Yeah.
let me.
Did I lose
Can you
you
hear me?
guys?
Okay. I
yeah, we
think we're
lost.
good
Now we got you.
for a second. For a second.
Got me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question when it comes to the autographs. Did you find that he was willing to sign for others, or was he kind of hesitant about signing when there was a crowd around him?
Honestly, bro, he was not. He was never. There was not one time where the guy was rude to me or cocky or, like around that time, a lot of people didn't like him just because they like Shaq more, because Shaq was the man of the people. Kobe was there to play game, win a game and work, work on his skills. I'm not saying that Shaq didn't, but it was there was a certain perception of what a lot of fans thought of what Kobe was. And I'm here to attest that he was never, ever, ever rude to me or never told me no. Or if he can't stop, he would always acknowledge us. If there's a bunch of people, he will sign whatever he can sign. And then he'll say, "Okay, I got to go, guys." And then he'll drive off. But there was never a time where he just said he blew people off.
Okay.
Um, but also, you have to stay longer for Kobe. Kobe is not one to leave early. So
Mm.
I would go there around 10, 11. Well, I would leave the house around 10, get there around 11 because I live quite a ways from there. And sometimes I stay till 5, man, just waiting for him.
Ooh.
Wow.
And uh, that was my me time. That was my time to myself, away from work, away from the family, and just hung out there and just waited to get autographs from them.
That's amazing, man.
Yeah.
That's an
Yeah,
all nighter.
yeah, it's a great. Honestly, it's a great experience. But there's man, it's definitely something that I'll never forget. I don't regret going there and getting autographs and interacting with
Oh yeah.
players. I wish I could have done it in the '80s, but I didn't know how to take the bus to Inglewood.
We lost him a little bit there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, there
we
we go.
lost you a little bit there for a second.
Yeah.
Did it cut off? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, a little bit.
I was just
That's all right.
Oh
saying it would
no,
have
no
been nice
problem. Let me ask you.
doing that.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
That's it. I was just saying that it would have been nice to do it in the '80s too, but I didn't know how to take the bus to Inglewood. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jason and I are old enough to remember Magic and in those days, man.
Yeah.
Oh, man, Magic was something else, boy. It was just, he just the way that he played, man. It was just very like it's his name, and the way they called him Magic. That's what it really was. You
Yeah.
He just brought a different energy to the team, and then I think that's what I admire the most in him was just the energy that he brings. Just it's a completely different team when he's not around. You know.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Were there any other players who stood out to you with your interactions with them?
Rick Fox. Rick Fox is hella
Nice.
cool.
Yeah.
Mark Madsen. Mark Madsen is a crack.
That dog.
Yeah. Travis Knight, dude, was a
Oh yeah.
cracker. Uh, AC Green, because I took my son there to meet Kobe, and my son was like a few months old, and he told me that I'm crazy bringing my infant to the facility. Uh, it's just a bunch. Glenn Rice was cool. You know, uh, Clarkson was awesome.
Right. Yeah.
Uh, I Julius Randle was cool too. I that those were it really. I think the high point of getting autographs was back in the early 2000s.
Mm.
Because later 2000, mid 2010, around that decade, Kobe wasn't really stopping anymore. Yeah, the driver. It was a lot more cooler when he drove himself because they'll just stop. Like when he signed those mini basketballs for my kids. I swear he was there like 5-10 minutes just interacting with my kids.
Wow.
Wow.
I'm never gonna forget that moment. We waited and he didn't never got out of the car, which I didn't expect him to, but he basically just parked his car, like put it on park and talked to my kids and signed their basketballs and all that. And it was really nice.
Yeah.
What memories? That's
Yeah, man.
amazing.
Yeah, I mean, he gave a lot of memories, not only in a personal level, but also on a game level.
Yeah.
Just being able to watch him, just man, all those games where I mean, you basically really didn't lose hope when Kobe was on the floor.
Yeah.
Like I didn't care if we were down by 10, 3 minutes left, and Kobe do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, very true. You mentioned that the autographs were fun in like the early 2000s. Um, are you still doing that now? Are you still looking to get autographs? Are you still standing out there till 5? Oh, we lost him.
No.
Oh, well, look, that'll make a good thumbnail.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You were cutting out a little bit, bro. So I was sorry.
Yeah, I think we're losing you completely, but
Oh, there. I think we're getting them back.
Is that better?
yeah,
I
I
think.
was just wondering if you're still getting autographs today.
You know what, bro? I do, but with life, you gotta work. So I just try to go to shows more often than not. More in public appearances. I tried it before with the new facility, and it's not the same.
Mm,
Just not the same feeling.
yeah.
I get it.
Just being a little nostalgic about it. I guess my wife was telling me, "Why don't we just wait?" And I just basically would tell her, "Nah, not the same. Let's go." So I would rather, honestly, I would pay rather than do that because, I mean, I really don't do nothing but that. That's really, when I say it's my hobby, it really is my hobby. Don't go out much, don't drink, don't do nothing, just work and deal with my collection, man.
Very cool, man.
Yeah.
Jason, do you have any other questions for him before we let him go here soon?
Uh, yeah. You got any Nick Van Exel or Chick Hearn stories?
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
Nick.
actually have here. Let me just face it.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah. There we go.
Yeah.
That's Nick's game use uniform.
Nice.
Back, I believe, 95. I'm not quite sure exactly what, but I got the
Wow.
jersey, the shorts, and the shoes. You guys see
Nice.
it?
Yeah.
What
I
is that? His
love Nick.
underwear?
Huh?
What is that? His underwear too?
No, if it came, I would have bought it. That but I love that 95. Like that early
Yeah.
90,
Yeah.
92, 93, 94 era where we had Nick, Eddie, Ed. You know,
Yeah.
those guys were, man. I rooted hard for those guys because we were underdogs.
Hmm.
Yeah.
The more you kind of wanted to try to cheer for them, but after Magic retired, I grew to love that team. That team was just like, man, I was heartbroken when we traded Eddie, but I also knew why. You know, the business aspect of things. I don't think Kobe would have flourished the way that he did if Eddie was there. But man, I love that team with Elvin Campbell, uh,
Hmm.
Vlade Divac.
They,
Yeah,
yeah. Anthony Peeler. Yeah. We love that.
Anthony Peeler.
Yeah.
oh no.
We love Nikki.
I still remember turning on the Laker game and in Channel 9 and seeing
Hmm.
Nick with Anthony Peeler, George Lynch, Pig Miller, and Antonio Harvey. And I was like,
Pig Miller.
Yeah.
rest in peace. Pig already passed on. But, yeah, man. I mean, I remember watching that. I remember that vividly, turning it on. And I was like, who? you know, these guys, you know, the Dale Tree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sedale.
The Thief.
Dude, Sadale is a big time actor now, man.
Really?
Oh, I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
yeah, you guys should check him out in IG. But
Yeah.
I did hit him up because I was like, he's a Celtic fan.
Ah, what?
I was like, well, I never knew you were a Celtic fan. He was like, yeah, man, true and true. And I was like, hey, respect, bro. At least you could say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Was Cedric Ceballos there during that time?
Sad didn't come in till I think 90. Was it the year Eddie came in? 92, 93. I think No. Nick came in 92. Said, I think 93, 94
I think so.
was when.
Okay.
Yeah, 93 was. Yeah, I think 93, 94, 94, 95 was when he came in. I know he played like 3 years, but I loved him too, man. Ice. He was the original Ice. Well, not Ice, but Chick used to call him all kinds of stuff. The
Yeah,
garbage
garbage
man.
man.
You know, he called himself Cedric Ice Sabalos. You know, he had like a few nicknames, but he's cool too. I've met that guy. He's just hella cool. You know, I actually shocked him when I asked him to re-sign a pair of game worn shoes that I found. Yeah, that I ended up purchasing, and he got taken back by that because. And he even asked me, "Did I give this to you?" And I said, "No, I bought that." Lady you gave it to.
That's funny.
Yeah, I
Yeah, we
mean,
love those '90s teams, man.
uh, who's you guys' favorite players?
Well, I already said that Nick Van Exel,
Mhm.
Kobe, of course, yeah.
Nick,
Uh,
Nick actually did a show. Yeah, he did an appearance in the OC. I don't know if you guys missed it, but
yeah,
he
we
was
missed.
at Jeez, I forgot the name of it. It's a collectible shop right there in Orange.
No.
Damn.
Yeah, but he did an appearance, and I was like, "Oh, dude, I need to get my jersey re-signed." So he was able to do that, which was really cool, and to interact with him. I just couldn't tell him Cancun. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
I was gonna ask him to sign something for me and put Cancun, but I didn't want I didn't want to piss a guy off.
Yeah. It seems like he always kind of denies that, and Shaq's always bringing it up on TNT.
Well, he explained it, I think, in an interview. I forgot what it was, but I think he did explain that Cancun thing. But either way, man, I mean, if he said it or if he didn't, I was still a fan no matter what, man. That guy was badass, man.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah. People forget how clutch he was. I mean,
Yeah. No, yeah, I remember. I tell
yeah,
people that all the time. I said that combo of Nick, Eddie said with Vlade. Eldon did this thing here and there, but it was those four.
yeah,
And then Vlade started shooting the three. He was one of the first big men shooting the three. I mean, man, that guy was that team was. I love that team. They were fun to
yeah.
watch.
Oh, really fun to watch. Really fun.
Yeah.
Good memories watching those games for sure.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
We would go to the games, go to the forum, check them out.
yeah,
Oh really?
Great
That
time.
yeah.
man. We I came from the Philippines in '84, and we couldn't really. I was still young at that time, and I couldn't really afford tickets. Coming from a immigrant family, that's the least of your your worries. It's not but you're really lucky to go there, man. I wish I had a chance to watch them play there.
I feel
Yeah.
lucky to have gone. I know, Jason, you went to a lot of games there.
Very lucky. Yeah, my dad took me to a lot of games there. I was at Van Exel's very first game at the Forum.
Nice.
Yeah. They beat Charles Barkley and the Phoenix Suns. He
Oh
had
yeah.
20. Yeah, yeah.
Do you still have the ticket?
I don't. I used to have all those tickets, and my wife threw them away one
Uh,
day or so. Yeah.
that's one of the things with me and my wife. I told her straight, "You better not throw nothing away before you throw something."
I
And
know. I know. I know.
that's
Hello,
cool.
Kobe.
Yeah. I actually have a few bobbleheads, but not really. Like the only bobblehead I have, I think, is the older one. They're like a six. I think it's a '60s one.
And of course, doesn't look like him, like always.
Yeah.
No.
They never look like him. I don't know why. But anytime they're holding that trophy, those are the ones I just love those. This is from 2009. Kind of says it on the base.
Nice.
Champions. Yeah.
Uh, yeah, the only one
This.
I have is yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't
Oh,
know if
that's
it's
cool,
that.
man. Those are nice.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's legit from the '60s, but I was able to find it, and I was like, it was pretty reasonable, so I ended up purchasing it. You know, I like the
Oh, dude.
oddballs.
Before we let you go, what do you think of LeBron and him with the Lakers now?
Honestly, man, I wasn't a fan to begin with. You know,
You and a
um,
lot of people, yeah.
and I love his game. I'm never gonna take away from his talent. The guy is very talented, especially for the age that he's in right now and doing what he's doing. I'm thankful that he's part of the Lakers at this age, this historic, you know, age of him putting up these types of numbers. You know, I mean, he's a Laker, so I have to support him. You know, and I have to cheer for him because I don't want to be a hypocrite and say, oh, I don't like the Lake. I love the Lakers, but I don't like LeBron, right? You know, so with I'm thankful for him being in the Lakers, and I'm definitely going to support him and cheer for him. If he leaves the team, then maybe not. You
Not so
know,
much anymore.
no, but I mean, basketball wise, bro, what he does, yeah, it's amazing. You
It's
know,
incredible.
Yeah.
It's
I mean,
incredible, man.
dude, it's at 40, you know what, 39, turning 40, dude, for him to run up and down that court, I mean, that's one thing that I really give him props for, and the
Hmm.
way he conditioned his body, and the way that he invested on that, man. You know, he literally smart enough to say, I got to have that longevity. You know, and you know, you might take a few games off here and there, but this is the outcome of that. You know, and I can't hate a guy for doing that. You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
if I could deal with Mike and Tony, you know, I could learn to love LeBron.
At least LeBron got us the title. He brought
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Lakers back, man.
definitely. I mean, I call Mike and Tony because he got no D. You know,
No,
No.
with
no,
Ran
D.
into the ground, man.
man, I can't walk down in so many basketball games with him. And even though Kobe was playing, I would walk out, dude. I couldn't, you know. Hopefully, once I place in the back of it.
Well, man, listen, bro. Thank you for jumping on.
Thank you.
Um, yeah, we really appreciate that. You have some awesome stuff. Just I can only dream of. I wish I had one Kobe basketball. I'd be the happiest person on the planet. So to have all of that, I think it'd be in the dream world, I believe. So thank you for sharing, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I find one that's within your range, bro, let me know. I do that for people. You know, that's what my page is about. Is really I was getting tired of people kind of using the hobby as a competition. You know, it's not about competition. It's really about helping each other out. So if you're looking for and you give me a price range, if I find something, I'll definitely shoot it out to you. You know, I do it for a few folks. So thank you for having me. I really appreciate it. Not used to doing this stuff, so I appreciate your patience and taking the time to take me step by step on this stuff.
Absolutely, man.
That was awesome.
Absolutely. That was great. Great memories. Love the 90s team talking about it. So, yeah, man. Thank you. And hey, maybe we'll do this again some other time, bro.
Yeah, definitely, man. And like I said, if you're looking for it, man, let me know, and I'll point you to the right direction.
Yeah, man. If you can find one for $10, let me know.
Yeah.
might be, it might be a different Kobe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man. All right, dude. Oh yeah, yeah. Have your son sign one for me.
It cost you $10, bro. I'll give that to you for free.
Oh man, appreciate that. All right, buddy. Hey, it was nice meeting you too, because like I said, we never met, so this is awesome, and thanks again, bro.
Well, thank you very much for having me. Nice meeting you guys. Have a
Have a
good
good
night.
night, bro.
All right.
All right.
Peace.
Later. Yeah, that was awesome, man.
Seems like a great guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, what'd you think of some of that stuff he has, man? Just crazy. And we
Yeah.
we saw what five pieces out of what he has. I mean,
I know that's an amazing collection, man. Very jealous. Very jealous. Yeah.
like I
And
said, I wish I had just one Kobe ball. Would be, man,
and all those times he got to meet Kobe and his kids, and yeah, wow.
just those memories, man. Get to say hi to him, and I don't know if intensified is a word, but just the fact that he's gone makes it that much more of a thing. Just it would be a thing anyway. It would be an amazing thing anyway, just to have met him and talk to him and have all these signed items. But now that he's gone, bro, it's like, oh man, that's awesome. I'll stick to bobbleheads. I'll pay $40 and I'll help. Or your price range. I don't know what these things cost. You know,
You gotta set aside a few hundred, man. So like 500 or something, man. You
I guarantee it's over a grand
Yeah, yeah,
for his basketball. I guarantee you it's over a grand.
yeah.
So that's why, yeah, no problem, dude. I'll get back to you on that. But that's really nice of him. Brian, thanks again. And like he was saying, he likes to help other people. That's part of his page. That's the other reason I wanted to have him on. Very selfless. Um, if you want to ask him questions about collecting or how to get started or autographs or anything like that, he's willing to talk to you and answer your questions. He's always been that guy. So it says it right on his page. It says, "I'm here to help."
That's just awesome, man. And it really reminds me of Comic Con, like how fans will wait for hours, to meet celebrities, get autographs or different collectibles, and how you can meet awesome people just just waiting in lines there because you're there for the same kind of things. He was doing that with the Lakers, and yeah, it's great when you have a passion like that. Yeah,
Yeah, we could do 2 hours with the guy easily.
yeah,
I mean, I would love to have asked him if he's met people in some of those relationships, like you mentioned, like you have with some of the people from Comic Con that you still talk to this day, because of that, because of waiting in lines and just talking to random people, and then obviously you're there for similar interests, so you already have something in common, and I would love to know if he's made friends through that, or that sort of thing.
yeah. Part two next time.
Part two. Yeah, that was fun, man. I think I was like smiling most of the time. It's just like, that's great.
Yeah,
uh I'd like to like maybe visit his home and just take a look. Would be awesome, man.
yeah,
There'd be so much there. Like, you can see in just one case how much, just layers,
yeah,
man.
yeah. It's
All
crazy.
right, where do we go from there?
Yeah, yeah. Tough act to follow.
Yeah, yeah. Let's do a couple things here before we get out. Um, what do you want to do? I got a movie for sure, so we can do a movie thing. And anything else?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We got some OC news, and yeah,
Okay, let's do that. Yeah.
yeah. All right. Let me pull it up here.
You want to go first?
Yeah, I'll go first. Let me share my screen here. This is another collectible shop, but this one is called Comics, Tunes, and Toys. It's in Tustin. I used to live in that area during the pandemic, so I used to go there all the time. But here's some wrestling figures that they have in the shop. I know we love to talk about old school wrestling. They got all kinds of different things. Here's some other whatever anime stuff.
Those
Um,
were cool, man. Those wrestling ones.
yeah, yeah.
I used to have some. Do you remember those old ones? Those old
I
school ones where they're like in certain position, but they just stay like that.
Yeah, yeah. I used to have all those like Hogan and Macho Man and Andre and
Andre.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, man. I wish, man. See, we didn't know. I wish I still had those, man.
I still have mine. I still have
Oh,
mine.
you do?
I do.
Yeah, right. Go check. I bet you the wife threw them out.
Probably along
They're
with my
not there.
tickets and all my stubs.
Uh, so
But yeah,
that's a cool spot. Kind of similar to the other one, or a little different, or what? The one that you talked
uh,
about last time.
it's different because it's got a ton of comic books. The other spot was only collectibles, only
Hmm,
toys. This one's got a mix. It's got toys and more comics than toys, but it has some toys too. But
very cool.
yeah, I go there for my comic books. Yeah, you do a pull list. You tell them what comics you want, and they hold them for you. So yeah.
Okay, nice, nice. All right. Well, mine's yet another restaurant. This is a new restaurant. Just opened up Beach Boulevard and Warner. It's called Calaveras, meaning skulls. Um, so, so this place, it actually was a 50-50. So what is it called? Slater's 50-50 before that. And before that, it was a Chili's. Um, I still kind of wish it was a Chili's. I kind of like Chili's.
Yeah, yeah. My aunt used to work at that one in Huntington.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's the one. That's where the this place is now. But yeah, so obviously Mexican food is going to be tacos and stuff like that. But so what they have is happy hour from 3 to 7, specials on like tacos and stuff like that. But Mondays are Margarita Mondays. That's when I went. Tuesdays they do Taco Tuesdays. Wednesdays is like mezcal. Wednesdays it's like certain type of drink. And Thursdays is Michelada night. What's so special on that? But what's cool about the Margarita Monday, if you go to a certain place, at least in my experience from going to margarita spots, like when they have a special, is you usually just kind of have a few options. You get like a strawberry or original, or on the rocks, or like slushy, and that's kind of your options. Here, for $5, you get to try any margarita on their menu. So usually when you look at that, like a cucumber jalapeno margarita or something wild like that, at other places I noticed they won't put that one on the list of, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, yeah. So, and here no problem. You want to try it? $5. And honestly, all you need is like two. That's
Yeah.
what I had. I had two, and I was like, I'm good. Like, I don't need a third one. It was perfect. I also had uh some tacos because it was before 7, so it was still like happy hour plus the margarita. Well, I will say, oh, and the tacos were good. They were taquitos, chicken. They were good. Um, well, what I will say though is, if you don't like music in a restaurant, then there's music. It's going to be a little bit loud. Um,
What kind of music?
eh, so it's a little bit of a mix, actually. A lot of Spanish music, but it's not just like Mexican music. It's like Hispanic music. So there'll be all kinds of types of music, a little dancey type. It's not just like your typical Mexican music. You'll get a little bit of that, but it's a good mix of stuff. There were some songs like English also, or kind of like Latino artists, I guess, but like Pitbull, for example, something like that, right? Um, So and it's gonna follow you if you go to the restroom and the music's in the restroom, that whole thing. So that type of stuff bugs you, then maybe not a place for you. But the inside is it's nice. Presentation's cool. The food, everything, presentation's nice. They were making one drink. We're looking at it. The guy kept lighting it inside of like a cube, and it took a few times to light this stuff, and then it filled with like smoke, and it was like a whole thing.
Yeah.
We didn't try that, but we asked and about it, but we didn't try it. I would like to. I don't know what the hell it was. It looked amazing. Um, there's a lot of lights in there, so it's kind of very not like bright, but like colors. A lot of red and green going through like the walls and the ceilings and stuff like that. So it's a nice place. Definitely gonna go back. I would like to try the Taco Tuesdays. I'm not sure. And you know what? I'll post the pictures. I have the pictures. I think they're $1 tacos, which is
Oh,
you can't beat that.
yeah, can't be that. Are they
Yeah.
really small? Or,
I haven't been yet, so I don't know.
okay.
Yeah, what I got for happy hour were the rolled taquitos.
Mm,
Yeah, so that's what I had. And it was fine. It was pretty good actually. So I don't know, but I'd like to go on a Taco Tuesday and see how small they are. I mean, you can't get too small, I guess. I mean, you can't go like
have you seen the Del Taco tacos now? Have you seen how tiny those things
oh man, mini tacos.
are? Yeah, man. And they charge you the old prices that they used to charge for a full taco. Now it's it's just tiny little.
Oh man, that's funny. Yeah, I know. I've seen Jack in the Box has those, but they say mini tacos.
Yeah,
They
they
let you
say
know.
yeah they do. Del Taco no.
No, the self taco, you're gonna get surprised.
Yeah,
Um, yeah. So that's my OC news, man. Definitely going back.
nice. Sounds good.
Yeah,
Yeah. So you said you got a movie. What'd you see?
bro. So I watched Blue Beetle,
Mhm.
and I don't know anything about him, like zero. I know he's comic books. Even like a long time ago, apparently. This is all I saw was something that said that this is from I don't even know. It could be 80 years ago or some crazy. That's what I kind of saw real quick. Do you know much about him?
A little bit, because he was kind of a fringe character in DC. I mean, I remember seeing him back in like the '80s in some comic books, but yeah, he wasn't a big character. He was hardly around, so I didn't know a ton about him.
Okay. Did you see? I'm sure you saw it.
Yeah, I saw.
Okay. So it's basically this kid Jaime Reyes who is played by Zolo. I think that's how you say his name. Zolo. He's the kid from Karate Kid,
Yeah,
the TV
Cobra
show.
Kai. Cobra
Cobra Kai. Thank you, Cobra Kai. And so he finds like this ancient like biotech thing where it chooses him, Jaime, as the host. Um, Kind of like Venom, right? Where he
Yeah,
kind of chooses someone to be like the body,
yeah,
the host. And so he gives him this like crazy armor suit and superpowers, obviously, which um, he has a bit of trouble with in the beginning. They're kind of like uncontrollable. Where he just kind of like shoots through a roof or starts flying, and he really doesn't have much control of it. It has like a voice, kind of like Iron Man, but unlike Iron Man, where he can kind of control what's going on. I think this kid didn't really have that. It seemed like if there was a like danger, the suit would kind of take care of that for him. At least in the beginning there. But so it was really good. I like that it was a Hispanic family. that was interesting to see. I think I was smiling because of that quite a bit. It was really cool. I'm not normally one to be like that, like, oh, we need more Hispanic families, or oh, Hispanic family on the TV. Cool. Like, I'm not really like that, but I really like that they did this with this one.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't know. I enjoyed the hell of it, man.
yeah. I think that added to it. I think that was the part I liked the most because it was another origin story. I think as you know, as fans of the genre, you get a little tired of origin stories. How many times can you tell the same thing over? Someone getting their powers, and a lot of things that are the same. Like you mentioned, Venom and Iron Man. Kind of takes things from that. And then
Spider-Man,
Spider Man, yeah, yeah. But yeah, that lead actor was likable, and there was other likable characters in there. Um,
George Lopez.
yeah, George Lopez, yeah, he was the comic relief, and yeah, it was fine. It wasn't something I loved. I didn't hate it either, but to me it was fine. Yeah,
Yeah, I enjoyed the hell out of it because I just enjoy all superhero movies, as you know. I don't care. I like the Hulk that nobody liked. I like what was the Suicide Squad that nobody liked because it was rushed.
yeah,
I don't care, man. I like them all. That Suicide Squad was great. I don't give a damn, bro. Harley was awesome. Everything. I liked it all, bro. I like them all. So I enjoyed the hell out of it. The fact again that they were all Hispanic, I thought was great, and my girl loved it. She thought it was great. So we had a good time watching it.
yeah. That's all that matters. As long as you enjoy it, man. Who
Yep,
cares?
yep.
Yeah, I saw I saw a really crazy movie called Beau is Afraid. Have you heard of this movie?
Beau is afraid.
Yeah,
No,
it's with it stars Joaquin Phoenix, and he's this like balding middle-aged guy in this movie who it's just 3 hours of him going through the craziest stuff. Like every minute, something insane is happening to him, and he's just freaked out. The title "Beau is Afraid." Like,
what year
people.
is this?
This was last year. Last year.
Okay.
Yeah, it's on Paramount Plus right now. But yeah, a few months ago, it was at movie theaters, mostly independent movie theaters. But yeah, and the director Ari Aster, he also did a couple of horror movies, Hereditary and Midsummer. Have you ever seen You're not a horror fan, so
No, no, I've never seen it.
Mid Midsummer is one of the craziest horror movies of the last few years, man. About a cult. It's got the girl, one of those Marvel girls. I can't remember her name right now, but
Okay.
yeah, this guy is used to just crazy horror, and this one wasn't really horror. It was just well, it had creepy things in it, like uh, people would try to jack him, like there was crazy people on the street, a naked guy running after him. He'd get in a car, and like this teenage girl was trying to drug him. She's like, I'm not taking you to go see your mom unless you take this drug right now. He's like, what? you know and the whole time he's just confused and crazy. The craziest stuff you'll ever see happen for 3 hours straight, pretty much.
Wow.
Yeah. So if
Sounds wild. What is the point of what he's trying to get to or do or what?
so yeah, so he's trying to go visit his mother. His mother. He's got to get on this flight to go see his mother. She's going through a tough time, and all this stuff. People break into his apartment. He loses his keys, and he calls his mother and says, "I can't make it to my flight. Like I don't have my keys. The All this crazy stuff is happening," and she's all disappointed. Like, yeah, I knew you weren't going to come. So it kind of becomes this journey. He's trying to get to her, and then crazy stuff happens to her, and like like this chandelier falls and takes her head off, and so then he's trying to make it to her funeral, and everyone's disappointed with him because it's taking so long to do a funeral because he can't make it there. And
What?
it's just insane. It's one of
It
those like
sounds like it.
WTF movies, like a film threat. Uh, we get a list of movies to review every week, and it tells the genre. And sometimes the genre it says WTF. Like what the what the fuck is this even about?
Perfect.
And this is like the craziest of those, pretty much. Yeah,
So
but
if you have anxiety, don't watch this probably.
yeah, don't watch this because it'll give you a lot of anxiety. Yeah, yeah,
Jesus.
yeah. But Joaquin Phoenix is great in it.
Sure.
A lot of great performances. Yeah. Um, but by the end, I was just like, what the heck? What did I watch? It's like, what was this a dream? I'm not sure because he goes to the hospital. He gets knocked out, a bunch of the times. Like it could have been a dream, but who the hell knows? Like
It's like nothing you've ever seen probably. This is
no,
no.
no, and I enjoy that really because I've seen so much. Like
Yeah.
I like seeing something new. So yeah,
Yeah. I mean everything gets redone over and over again, so that's pretty damn cool.
yeah.
All right, man. Well, that's awesome. It was called what again?
Beau is afraid.
Bo was afraid. I saw
Paramount
Blue
Plus.
Paramount Plus, Blue Beetle, which was dang, it might have been Netflix. I should have wrote that down. I think it was Netflix, but I mean, simple Google.
Yeah.
Alrighty, dude. Would you want to get out of here or what?
Uh, up, up to you if you got.
Oh, one more thing before we
Yeah.
leave. So I've had like it's not it's not a lot of people, but I've had like 3 people go. Hey, I really like the "Am I a Dick" segment, so they want more "Am I a Dick" segments.
All right.
We got to come up with something.
Do you got one? You got one now?
Oh, really? You got one now?
I could. Yeah. Do you have something?
All right, let's do it. Go for it.
All right. All right. Yeah. This one. Yeah.
I didn't
Um,
think you had anything. I have one.
yeah. So um, this one's pretty personal.
Yeah, it looked like you're struggling there, buddy.
Yeah.
Get it out.
So yeah, I got the news recently that my mom has stage 4 cancer, and I did a post on Instagram and Facebook, just kind of my feelings, my love for her, different some stories, just putting it together, and it made her cry. So am I a
No,
dick for doing?
no, you're not a dick for that one, dude.
But
Absolutely not.
I felt a little bad making her cry, you know. But
There's good cries.
yeah, but we got some good news today. I went with her to the doctor today, and he said she can do some hormone treatments, and she could live you know live some more years with these hormone treatments. So yeah, really good
Your
news.
mom's great. I have a lot of memories from back then. I used to go to your house a lot. We used to play a lot of well, video games and basketball. And she always kept us fed. If she didn't make something, there was something in the freezer, whether it was a burrito, whatever it was. There was always food.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, she was always great. Um, glad to hear that there was some good news today. That's awesome, man.
yeah, yeah. I mean, the only tough thing is she. The first time she had cancer, the cancer came. The cancer is back now, but the first time she was told to take hormone pills, and she just couldn't do it because because it made her feel so bad. She said it made her feel like she was dying, so she didn't take the pills.
A lot of pills are like that though,
Yeah, yeah.
which sucks.
So today, but today they wanted to do injections and pills, and I took her today to do injections, and the injections went fine. So she'll have to do that and pills. But yeah, good start so far. So
Good start for sure. No, you're not a dick. Absolutely not. There are good cries. There are happy cries. Not all cries are sad.
yeah, yeah,
And you wrote something really nice for her, and I did see that, and that was awesome. And I'm sure she loved it.
yeah. Thank you.
Uh, tears of joy, as they say.
Yeah.
Um, I don't think I should do anyone. I don't think I should do one, bro.
Come on, come on. You can do one. No?
Like I should have gone before you, if anything. Jesus Christ, dude. um. All right, so check this out. Uh, so now that I'm thinking about it, I really even shouldn't say this, but let's do it this way. So I have a friend who
Oh,
was a social media friend. Okay, this friend got together with someone at my work who is a boss. Let's put it that way, or manager, like you know what I mean, someone in charge. So as soon as that happened, I I blocked this person on social media. So the reason being is I didn't want this person to go to that boss and be like, oh, Hoser posted another meme with the N word in it or something. You know what I mean? So am I a dick for blocking this person who is now with someone above me?
well, to them, I'm sure. I'm sure they're probably like, well, why are they blocking me? You know,
I think this person knows.
they know.
Yeah, I think so. I think yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, and I look, we weren't like close friends or anything.
Mhm.
I know the person, but I post got a lot of bullshit sometimes, and
Yeah, yeah,
so I
yeah.
don't know. Tell me, am I a dick or what?
No, I don't think so. I mean, I can understand that. I can understand that.
Yeah, I don't think I am either. I'm sure that person thinks so though.
Yeah, yeah. Probably that person does.
We've we've been face to face a few times since then, so it's never been weird. I don't even think it's a thought. Maybe like early on, like the first, maybe. But even then, I didn't feel like there was anything weird, any tension, nothing like that. Because again, we weren't close like that. It just so happened that we were friends on there, and then because of other reasons, other people, and then that happened, and I went, oh no no. No, no, no. I was like, oh, legalize weed, you know what I mean? And then she's
Yeah,
like, oh, this guy's a weed head, or some, you know what I mean? So I was like, nah, I gotta block.
yeah. That reminds me of Howard Stern a lot lately. A lot lately, he's been goofing on these people. I think it's Ali and AJ or something. Two people who were broadcasters on some big show, and they got fired because they were hooking up. And now they do a podcast together, and they have like nothing to say, and he just goofs on them like,
Oh man, Howard's the best, man.
yeah, yeah, and talking about them, like having graphic kind of sex together, like
Sex and stuff.
he'll like imitate the guy, like the guy has his monotone.
Oh man, I'd love to hear that.
It's great. It's great.
I bet it is, man. Howard's he's ridiculous, bro.
Yeah.
All right, brother.
All right.
That was fun. That was a fun show.
Yeah, it was good, man. Don't forget to subscribe and what?
Smash.
Yeah, smash. All right, man.
Later, bro.
Later.
Peace.